We are here today with...
Hi, my name's Alex Canaris. I'm one of the co-founders and art directors at Polygon Treehouse, and we're making a modern adventure game called Röki.
And we've had a look at Röki yesterday, and we were very impressed by it. Especially the art style really grabbed us, and the whole narrative experience driven by the elements worked into and woven into the environment. If you could tell us a little bit about what inspired you in the process to design it, because obviously you've had very different experiences in the industry. So,
sure. So Röki is our first indie title. Prior to that, me and Tom, who founded the studio, worked at PlayStation for a long time on games like Killzone, and so when we're looking at our first indie title, we wanted to do something that was a bit more personal, had more colour, and like you were saying, a strong emotional narrative. And we really liked classic adventure games from when we were growing up, and so we wanted to see if we could take what really excited us about those games, but update them for modern gamers. And so that was really our jumping off point of, we had this high-level concept of adventure for all and frustration-free adventure. And that was really the mission that we wanted to make this modern game. As far as the setting, we just fell in love with Scandinavian folklore, and it wasn't really the gods. It was like the creepy creatures, and those creepy creatures in the caves and the lakes. They are just so odd and strange to us, and so enchanting that we really wanted to reimagine some of those characters ourselves and add some of our own creations into the mix, and create this Scandinavian wilderness for Tuve, our heroine, to adventure into.
and as we've seen, you've tried to create a very human aspect to the monsters we've seen. They all seem rather friendly as far as we've seen. Maybe that will change along the way, but there's a certain kind of empathy the game evokes so far, a different insight into the characters of the monsters. Maybe perhaps they're not so bad as we would like to think. In what way does your real-world perspective relate to that?
Okay, so I guess like with the world today, there's lots of bad stuff going on, and sometimes people act in quite monstrous ways. So we just quite like the idea of the game being quite playful, and when you meet monsters in the game, when you meet monsters in video games in general, a lot of the time you're trying to shoot them or chop their heads off or do bad things to them or defeat them. And so we really like the idea of being more playful, and then when Tuve, as this young girl, is going into the wilderness, she can see past how the monsters look. They can look quite grotesque and quite alarming at times. She can see past that and see the humanity underneath. And in order to progress deeper and deeper into the forest, we really like the idea of Tuve finding out what the monsters need. Like what are they suffering from something? How can she help them? And in helping them, she can help herself. And we thought that was quite a nice, wholesome way of playing the game, and also just to take the expectations of what is a monster and to turn it on its head. We thought was nice.
Yeah, which is definitely something we could apply in the real world as well, I think. So, to close this off, is there anything you would like to tell the community out there? Is there anything they should be looking out for? Obviously, we're going to write an article up about the game and try to get it under the attention of people. Is there any attitude you would like them to go into the game with? Because obviously you've tried to make this as accessible as possible. So.
Yeah, I think we have. We're working really hard to make sure it's an adventure game that everyone can enjoy. I wouldn't really say give too much instruction going into the game. I think just more to enjoy it and to take from it what you will. We've put a lot of thought into the subtext and the themes of the game, and it is this fantastical journey into the wild, but also this journey of human emotion and a story of family. But players can experience it at a very surface level, but some more introspective players may take more from the themes. And we just like people, gamers of all types, to be able to enjoy it and take different things from it. So we're just working really hard to make the best game we can, and we really hope that people enjoy it.
And that really shows. So this was In the Game at Gamescom. Very impressed with Röki, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.